So there's some news that the FHA released this week that is going to have a direct impact on you if you're trying to get a house and you have student loans. So in this video, we're going to go over what that is, how that affects you, especially if you are qualified for an FHA loan and you're wanting to get a house and maybe you were turned down before in the past because your debt to income was too high. Well, we're going to go over what that is in this video and how this is going to help you get a house. So, this video is not going to be very long, but it's a very important video, especially if over the past year or two, 3 years, whatever, you were trying to get a house, but you were told, hey, you have too much debt, and you happen to have student loans. So before, if you were qualified for an FHA mortgage, or let's just say your credit score was, in the 600s, FHA is really going to be a good option for you. But before this announcement this week, mortgage lenders, banks, if you were going to get an FHA loan and you had student loans, even if they were in deferment, let's say you had $50,000 of student loans outstanding. Before, lender would have to use 1% of that. Would have to use, even if you had no payment that you had to pay on your credit report, the lender had to use 1% of that. So if that's $50,000, that's an extra $500 a month now that's going to count against you. It's going to eat into your purchasing power. So there was a new announcement this week that FHA now, we are allowed to only go down to 0.5%. So if you have student loans right now and you're thinking about getting a house, it may be worth reevaluating, having a conversation with your favorite lender right here about whether or not you can now qualify. So if you did have a bunch of debt, I know I have several, probably more clients than I can think of right now off the top of my head that I've talked to over the past even just 6 months, 12 months that I wasn't able to help because they had too much debt. So now if you are on that border, or maybe you're watching this video and we've not ever had a conversation, know that it's worth looking into again, especially now that rates are predicted to keep climbing through the end of 2022. Probably not by very much, but they probably will go up with everything that's going on. So now is the time to look at it. If you were kind of tight and you weren't in a position to buy a home before because you had too much debt, now it's definitely worth taking a look at, because that's literally, with that same $50,000 example, instead of hitting you and counting at $500 against you in your debt to income ratio, now we can look at doing like $250. So that's a lot more purchasing power. You're going to have lower debt to income ratios, and it's honestly going to help more of you out there looking to become homeowners. So if you have any questions or you want to take a look at that, you want me and my team to review things for you, just shoot me a message, shoot me an email. My contact information is definitely in this video, my application link. Let's schedule a time we can talk. We'll go over your unique situation and how that's going to help you and your family get into a house. We'll see you next time. Hey, if you like watching this video, be sure to head on over to my Instagram page at Dylan J. Bartram. There's behind the scene content. I'm putting out more information about different scenarios. Maybe you're trying to get a house, you have some other questions. It's really useful information that you'll enjoy. So head on over there to Instagram, and don't forget to like and subscribe below this video, and we'll see you on the next video.